What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys with the last Harpie deck profile for the year. And I am very excited about this because I have some replays to show you guys because I did not want to leave it off on a sour note, even though someone tried. So, basically, I'm just going to give you guys a look at the deck, and then we're going to go through some replays that I have for you guys because I'm definitely sure you guys, are going to enjoy the replays that I have. So why don't we go ahead and we take a look at the deck itself and then go from there. So, starting it off, I got 3 copies of the lovely Harpie Channeler, 3 copies of Harpie Perfumer, 3 copies of Harpie Lady 1, 3 copies of Harpie's Pet Dragon for some Fire Blast, 2 copies of Harpie Oracle, 1 copy of Harpie Harpist, 1 Barrier Statue of Stormwind, 1 Miss Valley Apex Avian, 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. For my spells, 3 copies of Hysteric Sign, 3 copies of Elegant Egotist, 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, 1 Harpie's Hunting Ground, 1 Harpie's Feather Rest, 1 Alluring Mirror Split, 2 Wing Requitals, 2 Summon Storms, 2 Swallow's Nest, 3 Harpie's Feather Storm, and 1 Hysteric Party, which rounds out the traps and rounds out the main deck. For the extra, 2 copies of Cyber / Harpie Lady, 2 copies of Fairy Jeets, the Burden Blossom, 1 copy of Harpie Conductor, 1 copy of Simorg, the Bird of Sovereignty, 1 copy of Shirag, the Ominous Omen, 1 copy of Harpie's Pet Dragon, 1 copy of Lightning Chidori, 1 copy of ISP Zero Find, Utopia Ray, Utopia the Lightning for my Utopia package, 1 Valog, the Darkest Dragon Doom Rider, and 1 copy of Divine Arsenal, the Lazy Sky Thunder. And then just as some extra deck options and some, side options and some things to talk about. Harpie Sisters, extra copy of Barrier Statue and Harpie's Hunting Ground. Forbidden Chalice, Dark Ruler No More, Forbidden Droplet, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Big Eye, Harmonizing Grindelia, Mecha Fanabeast Jago Sack, and Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I think the only other card that's not here is Unexpected Die. There it goes. Unexpected Die. And this is my, so if you're not playing it online, most people are playing the Harpie Lady, the vanilla Harpie Lady combo, which is pretty meh at some cases, but I used to run it. It was actually really cool. If you didn't, till we get this physically in the TCG, because I bought mine to TCG. But yeah, no, I do enjoy what the variant that runs Unexpected Die does, because it just puts the vanilla Harpie Lady on the board, and then that's just a free special summon for a lot of things that you can definitely take advantage of. Other than that, that's probably about it. And I don't think too many people run multiples of these. Probably like maybe 1 or 2. But with the arrival of Wing Requitol and Summon Storm, which I'll have a link above to show you guys a video of me talking about those at this point. Definitely some cards that if you're playing Harpies, these are 2 I would definitely suggest because they are amazing combo cards. So with that said, why don't I go ahead and I can show you guys exactly what is going on with this deck, because I had some fun. So, why don't we go from the bottom to the top? My first duel showing off, of course, is a duel against Resonators. It's a very strange build of Resonators, but I start off with the Harpie Oracle. I go for the Elegant Egotist, but my opponent Ash Blossoms, which is fine because I retrieve it back. So I go for a Wild Wind to swing at Harpie Oracle and in their turn. So during my turn, I flip Hysteric Party. I dump Harpie Lady 1. I summon both her and Oracle. I play Ring Requitol. For those who don't know what this card does, it is if all monsters you control are winged beasts and you control at least 2 of them with different original names, you can pay 600 life points to draw 2 cards. Basically, it's Winged Beast Pot of Greed. And that's exactly what I did, because I not only drew into an Ash Blossom, but I drew into a second Elegant Egotist. From there on, I basically go for Harpie Rush, and I summon 2 more Harpie Lady 1s off of Elegant Egotist. Then I just start swinging at my opponent, because I'm like, the amount of damage that you have on the board pretty much was just like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. So, not only do I do it, but I did summon Fairy Jeet, the Burden Blossom, off of 2 of my Harpie Lady 1s, and then I went for some more by using Harpie Oracle to bring it out. So Vera G's going to activate her effect. She's going to be Skullmeistered, which sucks. But I forced my opponent to have to now deal with Miss Valley Apex Avian. Due to the effects of some work, I can just summon any winged beast monster whose levels equal to or less than total number of unoccupied spell and trap card zones on the field during the end phase of the turn. So basically, I got a free Miss Valley Apex Avian, which is a great monster for Harpies to use. This is a big bird. You're using another big bird that you can easily grab into to summon it. And then on top of that, I got a barrier statue. So my opponent really can't do anything. So they go for their turn. They play the Resonators call command. I negate it with my Ash Blossom, so no Resonators here. They have no choice to summon the Skullmeister, which I was very confused, but I was like, oh, that's right, they have to kill the barrier statue. So they summon the Skullmeister, they swing at the Skullmeister to get rid of it, and then they summon the Hat Tricker. But at this point, something happened. I don't know exactly what. I think either they realized that they wasted a normal summon, or they forgot that there's really nothing they can do. I'm even looking at this extra deck, and I was just like, wow, that was really nothing you could have done, huh? So yeah, we move on from that, and we're actually going to give you a double. I'm going to give you a double dose of Predaplant. So this is pure Predaplant by itself. They I don't know what happened here, but I went for the Harpie Channeler. I played the Swallow's Nest to swap her out during her effect, and then I get the Harpies Pay Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast off of the Chandler effect, and then I go for the double search off of Harpie Perfumer. But remember, when she's normal or special summon, you can add one spell or trap card that specifically lists Harpie releases in its text from your deck to your hand. But while you control a level 5 or higher Harpie monster, such as Dragon, you can add 2 cards instead of 1, which I definitely do by not only adding Elegant Egotist, but I decided to add Harpie's Featherest to my hand as well. So while that happens, I play Elegant Egotist, I go for Harpie Lady, I go for Alluring Mirror Split, I go for Harpie Conductor, I send Harpies to the grave with Fearsome Fire. I play the Alluring Mirror Split. I go for some more, and then I go for the Barrier Statue. Then I have Harpies search for Conductor. I think at this point, my opponent just surrendered. So I'm assuming that because of how this hand looked, the only out to me was the Shaddoll Dragon, because if you were to have Dustered, I would have special summoned one of the Harpies from the graveyard. Primarily, I could have summoned Dragon in defense. Then if you did kill the barrier statue, I still had something going. And yeah, and I mean, I don't know. They just didn't do anything. They just drew a bad hand, bad scale, and there was really nothing they could do. So yeah, then I played against a variation that used Predaplant and Alvarez. So for this duel, this one is the one I use the summon storm. So I use summon storm, I summon Harpist. They go for Infinity Impermanence of the Harpie Harpist. Okay. Well, I get to still special summon the dragon, and I have a normal summon, so I'm gonna play Harpie Lady 1 on my normal summon, thanks to the effects of Summon Storm, which is you pay 100 life points, you just summon a levels 6 or lower wind monster from your hand, and during your main phase, except for the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, and you can banish it from the graveyard to summon a level 4 or lower wind monster from your hand. So basically, it's an extension of special summoning wind monsters, which is great because that's what Harpies like to do. So from there, I go ahead and I send Dragon and Harpist to the grave. Dragon triggers its effect where if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can send one winged winged beast monster from your deck to the grave. Obviously, it wasn't Harpist, but I'm sending Perfumer to the graveyard. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking I'll top deck some type of specials. Oh no, I do remember because I was setting up for the Summon Storms effect in case I needed the backup. So I summon Miss Valley Apex Avian. I go for, of course, no, I summon some more. I go for my Apex Avian, and then I search with Harpist to go get Perfumer. At this point, my opponent sets up their scale, which I think they did a misplay here. Now looking at it, Or hold on, wait. Yeah. Now looking at it, both of these skills are 8. And I think what my opponent was trying to do with the Alvarez was force a fusion summon. Um, by using monsters on the field as material, including itself. So I don't know exactly what my opponent was thinking, but that got stopped real quick. Yeah, I ain't sure that none of that was going on. So I negated the Alvarez with the Apex Avian, who I could have just summoned back again off of the barrier statue. Um, yeah, nothing good was happening, and I had an Ash Blossom for just in case my opponent tried to get something back to the field. So, oh, excuse me. Ooh, something went down the wrong pipe. All right, then let's move on. We have this interesting match against Outlet. So, Outlet in its heavy trap variant, from what this seems. I summon Harpie Lady, play Harpie's Pet Dragon, send my girl Harpies to the grave, go for Elegant Egotus, pray to ring Requital, draw into Hysteric Sign, get another Elegant Egotus, activate it, go get another Harpie Lady, play Cyber Slash, go for Harpie's Feathergrass, send back all 3 of my Harpies, ironically enough, drawing into Channeler and Dragon, and then search for a Perfumer. So I got an Ash Blossom in hand for defense. I got this Conductor on the field for defense. So I go, they play Dogmatica Punishment. They send Nest to the graveyard to destroy the Cyber Slash. I activate my Harpie's effect to summon another Harpie from the deck. So I swallows Nest to get over the summon limit to at least bring out that. But then I get Solemn Strike. So my Harpie. So here's the thing. I don't know what a lot of these cards do, so I'm just, playing very defensive. Um, so trying to quote dodge the ice barriers, the ice dragon's prison. I send the cyber slash back to the deck. Um, and I just let the prison go off. So at that point, they have the conductor. They summon the conquistador in defense, and then I search for Feather Duster, Feather Storm, and Channeler. So they set the head quester. I go for the Duster to, make sure I have ways to search the summon more than once. I summon the dragon, I summon the Oracle triggers, and I go for Valo. So I kill off the Channeler, I swing directly with Oracle, I have an Ego in my hand, and they're setting up a double elixir. So at this point, they try to go for Eldritch. I say no to that with Featherstorm. I think they try to use Eldritch again, but Featherstorm stopped it. They try the Elixir, and then I go for the Ash because I knew they had searched for the Elixir. And basically, that was GG to them when you can't do anything, and I have at least 2 monsters with a free one coming in the next turn. What's my next draw? Oh yeah, Chandler. Yeah, that was game at that point. All right, then we have this match against the Charmers. So, Charmers, something I do need to point out about the Charmers is this badass field spell they got. So, opponent positive dualities, they go get Spirit Charmers. Trigger for Spirit Charmers to search for area and set Unpossessed. So they play Teamwork, and then they play this boss ass field spell. Let's talk about this boss ass field spell for a minute. This is Grand Spirit Art Ichirin. This allows you to add 1 spell extra card from your deck. I believe that what is it? You can yeah. So basically, it's a free negation if you control a monster with 15 defense, 1500 defense, a spellcaster with 15 defense. Then during your turn, you can reveal 1 spellcaster from your hand, and if you do, you can add 1 monster from your to your hand with the same attribute that has 1500 attack, 200 defense, which means the little guys. If did this act on the little guys? It probably did. I just didn't see any of them during the match. No. But yeah, this is a really solid one. Oh wow, they got all the familiar possessed here. They got Lena, they got Luna, they got Crackdown. Oh yeah, they were really going for. Oh, they even had double ghost spells. Yeah, this was a deck that was trying to do some damage, evenly matched. But yeah, they go for the area. They set the teamwork. They set the unpossessed, and I think the awakening the possessed was the card that went and searched. Something searched. I just don't remember what it was. No, they drew. They drew off their teamwork to drew into the second unpossessed. So from there, I go for my turn. So I draw, I summon the Harpie lady. I play elegant ego. I play I play sign to go get ego. They flip the unpossessed. I'm trying to, I think, go for fair. I don't, I fit, no, I go for the fairy cheat. And I forget Ichiran is on the field. So there's really not much I can do. I just let the fairy cheat stay. I kind of should have went for conductor just like because I knew conductor would protect herself. So they go for the swing with the unpossessed. I try to activate Farragut, but that gets negated. So I set the Harpie lady because I know I have the Alluring Mirror split. So I go for the Feather Duster. I trigger the Alluring Mirror split. This is the cancel out this, but I don't think this can cancel out sign because it was already in the graveyard and activated. So I go, I get my Feather Duster, I get my Channeler, I trigger my Channeler, but the E-Turn negates Channeler. So I go for the Feather Duster, and then I go for my monster. So they try to set up with the teamwork to get back the Awakening to Possess. I go for Velo again to destroy the area. So I have evenly matched, I have unpossessed, and I have Velo on the field. So at this point, I just start shooting with Velo, but I set the Feather Storm just in case. So I know for a fact that during my turn, they're going to try to summon something to swing at me. So they go for the teamwork, they draw, but then I pop the unpossessed because I know this is trying to swing to knock me out. Because at 800 points, it's very crucial thanks to unpossessed. So at that point, I knock it out and I get the game. And then the last of it, because I do summon Velo here as well. We have Armed Dragon, which I took on, because I didn't know this Armed Dragon, I thought this was Rocket, because they Golden Sarcophagus at a point. So I have a really bad hand, I set the sign, my opponent goes for Ghost Art, they get the Tempest, they search, and they go for the Armed Dragon level 3. They Duster and hit the Featherstorm. I activate the Ash to negate the Armed Dragon, thinking that I should be fine at that point. So I go for the sign, I search, I get Duster, no, I think I just get the rest, the dragon, and I get the Harpie League. Because I think I dumped Duster. Yeah, I dumped Duster to go get Perfumer, to go get Ego and Alluring. But this one, I go for the Alluring Mirror Split, I go for Harpie Conductor, I send Harpies to the grave, I go get another Ego, I'm basically going for my bigger combos. I go for the Feather Rest to send my Harpies back. I draw into another Ego. I go for the Ego to summon another Harpie lady. I go for some work, and then I go and activate for the Jeet. And I just swing at this point because I draw into Hysteric Party. I'm like, okay, this is great. So I'm going to summon my Mist Valley Apex Avian. I'm going to search for my Harpie Perfumer. I pretty much got this in the bag. I got defense in my hand. I got defense on the field. So my opponent plays. They go for Yarn Dragon. I go for the Feather Storm to negate its effect. They go for the Lightning. I negate that. And then I activate some more to bring back the Apex Avian. And then I dump for the Harpie channel for Hysteric Party. And I bounce it back with the effects of my my Cyber Slash. And as you can see, it was game, set, match with this nice swing of all these Harpie monsters coming off of party. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That's basically how this deck worked and all of its, fantastic players. With anything that I can add to this, if you want to play some negations, you have a ton of them in the forms of things like Forbidden Chalice, Dark Ruler No More, and Forbidden Droplet. If you can afford the Forbidden Droplet, it's good for you. If not, Dark Ruler is just an option. And I know this is pretty pricey as well, so hit up that Forbidden Chalice. Um, I just stuck in a lot of things here. If you, like I said, this is just personal preference of how I play, and it's personal preference of how I play things around in the deck. But yeah, definitely want to show you guys some replays. Got a couple of extra monsters here as well, just in case Valo wasn't your cup of tea. You got a ton of sevens you can easily play when you want a combo with Draken, such as Big Guy, Grandelia, Draco Sack, and even Red Eyes. The extra defense from Barrier Statue and Hunting Ground if ever needed. Unexpected Die, this is pretty much here if you play the Vanilla Harpie Lady, which some builds do here in the TCG. And then, of course, the Harpie Lady Sisters if you decide you want another target for the lovely Elegant Egotist. With that said, this wraps up the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because I definitely did. I will definitely see you guys next year. You all have a happy holidays, And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell so you guys be informed of when I do upload more content. Also, social media links are in the description box below. And of course, when you get the chance, check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/HarpiePlayerShow. And check out the archive channel where you guys can see more videos there. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.